Hello and welcome, Taurus. I am Pisces Intuition here with your weekly reading. Alright, so Taurus, you know how we do, or this is a general reading, so just keep in mind not everything will resonate with your situation. That is perfectly okay. Just take what does and leave the rest. Alright, Taurus. Queen of Voices is on the bottom of the deck, and so is Three of Emotions. So this kind of feels for some of you, this is hoping for a reconciliation or hoping for someone from your past to reach out. Keep in mind, this does not have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a family member. This could be an old friend. This could just be someone that you're kind of missing, someone that, you know, has been on your mind, and, you know, like I said, you're just missing them. If this isn't you, then this is your person. I keep getting a lot of emotions kind of going on through this week. I also get some frustration. Well, almost like kind of somebody being upset, like their happiness was taken from them, or somebody's keeping them from being happy. So I keep getting like this going a couple different ways, almost like I said, definitely some frustration, anger, even a little bit of resentment. So we have the Three of Materials or Pentacles, Three of Voices or Swords, the Sun, and then Seven of Voices or the Seven of Swords. I also keep getting, Taurus, that even though you're trying to put on like a brave face, you know, a smile, you're still helping people, you're still getting through the day. I keep getting that, you know, there's just that part of you, it's like you're hiding behind a mask. Like I said, you're putting on that brave face, that smile, but inside you're hurting. Inside there's a lot of emotions that you're trying to mask from other people. I do feel like you're trying to work through your pain. I feel like you're trying to be optimistic. You know, kind of see that glass as half full, or even just completely refillable. I feel like you're really working through some heartbreak, some pain. Like I said, some frustration, some anger. There's a whole lot of emotions going on here, Taurus. But I do feel like you're trying to get out of your feelings and really kind of look at this from a different perspective, from a more logical perspective. But ignoring those emotions isn't going to help. You know what I mean? It's like you're going to have to find that middle ground of looking at things logically as well as emotionally. And, you know, like I said, really just kind of work with that instead of just saying, okay, I'm going to cut out all my feelings. I'm not going to pay attention to those. I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to put on a happy face and I'm going to get stuff done, which sometimes we got to do that. But then those emotions have a way of coming back up. And that's what I keep kind of getting for you, Taurus. All right. Let's go ahead and let's get some clarifiers. Okay, got one flying out here. Some of you could be worried about a commitment, a partnership. So for some of you, this is talking about a relationship from the past. Or even, you know, one currently, I should say. So this isn't just all about the past. Like I said, this does kind of have for some of you those current vibes. With the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Hierophant, you want desperately to say your piece. You want someone to speak to you. You want to speak to someone. You want to open up communication. You want to get back on the right track. You want that stability. You want that abundance. You want that happiness back. You want to work at this. This is worth fighting for. To you, Taurus, whether this is, like I said, a relationship, a family situationship, you know, whatever this is worth fighting for. And definitely you want to open up some communication, and you're hoping your person feels the same way. Again, if this isn't you feeling this way, this is definitely your person. If you're in separation or, you know, haven't spoken to a family member, a friend, something along those lines, somebody's definitely feeling this hardcore here. Yeah. Could even be watching social media. Either you're watching their social media, they're watching yours. Definitely thinking of, again, wanting to reach out, wanting to fix things, wanting to reignite that spark, wanting those feelings back, wanting that passion back is what I keep getting. Knight of Pentacles, there could be a pretty good time lapse between the two of you. You know, or this is definitely kind of saying, you know, either you need to take your time or things are going to take time. Or like I said, there's been a good amount of time between you and this person. Okay, I do get something about patience. So maybe just being patient, or you're trying to be patient. Yeah. So your happiness is definitely not over. I do feel there's been an ending to some kind of situation, but you're still holding on to it. So this is kind of a need for release of the past, the release of how something was and changing something in the situation. So let's say, you know, again, this is just kind of an example here. Let's say you're in a relationship and, you know, the two of you are arguing about your future together. And so you decide, okay, well, we're going to handle it this way. Same thing arises 3 months down the road. We're going to handle it the same way. Because there's no change, there's going to be that hamster wheel cycle, you know, repeating cycles. It's like there's no changes. So something really needs to kind of change, because it's kind of like the relationship is feeling stuck. Either we're not seeing eye to eye. I definitely feel communication. There's like little to no communication here. Because communication is definitely a big one here. Because somebody wants to open up. Somebody wants to express how they're feeling, how happy this person makes you feel, how you want to spend the rest of your life with this person. But for some reason, like I said, something is blocked. Because we have that distance. We have what somebody wants, and then how it really is. And then we have the Tower, and then we have the Death card, death and rebirth, and then the Four of Pentacles. So it's like there needs to be some big changes here, especially if you want to move this forward and rebuild. Something is going to have to be let go of. This could be how you look at things. This could be how you handle things. Maybe how the two of you communicate. As I say that, my throat starts to kind of close shut. So again, definitely communication is really, really sticking out for me. But there needs to be a change on how you handle things, or, you know, again, especially communicate here, Taurus, with your person, or how your person, somebody needs to open up. All right, Seven of Voices, we have Temperance. We have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Nine of Swords. So yeah, so there's a lot of fear, a lot of stress, worry, sleepless nights, just kind of a lot of things going on, feeling very overwhelmed. But see, balance needs to be brought into the situation. I do feel there's, you know, you and this person have a really good connection. It just kind of feels like you've gotten lost along the way. Again, I feel like communication, because you feel the chemistry. Somebody feels the chemistry here. Somebody wants to reignite that spark, but they don't know how. And I keep getting there almost like waiting on the other person. Maybe that's because you don't have a choice. You know, maybe this is just kind of a waiting game. But at some point, something's got to give. Something's got to change. Somebody needs to release something that they've been holding on to from the past, whether this is hurt, regret, sadness. You know, again, how they're viewing things, handling things. Whatever this is, it needs to be released. Because you need to look forward. All right. Like I said, I do feel like this is a soulmate energy. This is definitely something that you are supposed to be... Not necessarily. Of course, you know, there's things in our path we're all supposed to learn from and grow from. But this is more of a connection that you don't want to give up on, is what I keep getting. And I feel like that's why you're so almost heartbroken, just kind of sad. Just, again, there's that confusion because this person makes you happy. And for some of you, you're kind of weighing your options. You know, should I just go ahead and completely release this and move forward? Or do I stick it out? Do I try? Do I wait for them? Do I do this? Do I do that? So again, I feel like a lot of confusion is going on. But this is also talking about making yourself happy and fulfilling, you know, your own cups, kind of doing your own thing. Look, I keep needing to look at the situation differently. So I'm not sure who's, because I almost keep getting like tunnel vision, but it's like there needs to be a change of perspective here. And that keeps coming through very strongly. And then we have the 2 9s here, which again, that's kind of telling me that, you know, there's a situation or a cycle that is almost over. And we could be going towards something else, towards a new chapter. A new chapter, especially of healing. Of finding, you know, happiness, of getting past some fear, some anxiety, some worries, of feeling overwhelmed, being able to breathe. All right, let's get an oracle card, and then we'll get some charms and some tiles. Okay, so we have signs. Okay, so, you know, again, the biggest sign through this reading is definitely that Tower card. You know, the Tower card is divine intervention. Definitely very important here, and I do feel like, you know, you could be getting some signs, possibly in dreams, possibly just kind of, you know, everywhere you go. I keep getting music, songs, seeing this person's name, you know, things like that. That song keeps coming into play. Driver's license. So, you know, I keep getting just like driving past places, you know, or just possibly road trips or some kind of vacation, something like that. But I get some kind of like signs coming through for you. But I also keep getting, those are messages for you to, again, start that healing process. So, all right, let's go ahead and get some tiles. All right. For the tiles, we have L, we have D, we have C, we have I, we have another I, and we have R. Okay. Right away, I'm drawn to lid, like keeping the lid on things, keeping something a secret. I keep getting something about licorice. Somebody liking licorice, okay? Okay. Rid. So again, kind of getting rid of something, letting something go. You know. Keep in mind these can also be initials, so I'm going to leave these here, you know, see what you guys come up with, see if it resonates for you, and let's get into your charms. All right, so we have a little sailboat, so, you know, this could be telling me that somebody possibly owns a sailboat, or I keep getting, you know, overseas, maybe, you know, there's long distance between the two of you, because again, I kept getting like some kind of travel, or vacationing, or something along those lines, so again, that could be, you know, why the boat is here, but, you know, again, when the boat shows up, a lot of times it means also needing to change direction, or again, you know, getting rid of that tunnel vision, and seeing that there's so much more ocean out there, so much more, you know, space to navigate. All right. If I can get this here. We have the little gymnast. So this is kind of telling me, again, kind of going with the flow, being flexible. You know, things aren't always going to go like A, B, C in order the way you have planned. You know, you got to be flexible. Something about perfume. Somebody wears a certain perfume. And again, it goes back to me for that, that memory or signs. It's like, you know, you're maybe in your office, or, you know, you're out shopping or something, and somebody walks past you with a familiar perfume or something, and it reminds you of, you know, this loved one, or of, you know, somebody, and so it just brings back some memories. But I keep getting something about scents, you know, something about like perfume or cologne or something like that. All right. So this is the little sign language, American Sign Language for I love you. So there's still some love here, but I don't feel somebody's saying it. They might be dropping hints. They might still feel that love, but they're not saying it to the other person. They're not saying it to you, or you're not saying it to them. Maybe neither one of you are saying it to each other. All right. Okay, interesting. So we have Anubis here. Somebody could be really fascinated with Egyptian history. I keep getting something about studying, like studying history or studying, and I keep getting like somebody just like covered in books. Very interesting. But I keep getting something, or, you know, again, I keep getting like overseas, like, I don't know, I keep getting just distance. Okay, with the octopus, this often refers to intuition, so somebody could be very intuitive here. And again, I don't know why, but I keep getting foreign. So having something to do with overseas, possibly, again, like I said, travel, being very flexible, but also navigation. I keep getting navigation. All right, then we have the little bat, which again, that kind of talks about changing direction. We have the little star. For me, that talks about wish fulfillment, kind of, you know, hopes, dreams. With the little key, again, I see there's going to be some new opportunity coming in. And I keep getting that with the Temperance card that came out. It's just like we're getting past like kind of an emotional time or a rough time. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is that hope. All right. And then we have, and look at that. Remember I kept talking about music as one of the signs. We have the little music notes. And then last but not least, we have the little ballerina dancer. So with this, I keep getting creativity. I keep getting artistic. I do get somebody dancing. I do get somebody being very carefree. I just keep getting fun. So this could describe somebody's personality. But all right, Taurus, that is what I have for you. So thank you so very much for watching. I do appreciate it. As always, have a great rest of the week and take care.